Welcome to the ICE podcast, supported by the US Soybean Export Council, an initiative to enable the cold chain industry of India to be future ready.
Hello, and a warm welcome to this episode of the ICE podcast on cold chain technology. Are we smelling some sweet fragrance? Oh, yes. That is the fragrance of today's stock. The wonderful appetizing smell of a ripened Alfonso mango. Alright, you guessed it. Today's talk is all about the king of fruits, the mango. You may be surprised that India produces the largest amount of mangoes in the world. Almost 50% of the global mango production is produced in India. We have over 1,500 varieties of mangoes, yet just about 15 to 20 varieties are extremely popular. Nutrition-wise, mango is rich in vitamin A and vitamin C. Today, it has been possible to extend the shelf life of mangoes and to have proper techniques and technology for ripening the mangoes and also for storage and transportation of mangoes through a strong cold chain from the farm to the ripening centers. To speak on this cold chain, it's my pleasure to introduce today's speaker, Dr. R.K. Sharma. Dr. Sharma recently retired after a distinguished tenure from the central government as the Director of National Horticulture Board. Dr. Sharma has been an advisor on cold chain and post-harvest technology to several national and international agencies like GIZ Economic Development in Afghanistan, a consultant to NIFTEM, Government of India, core expert at the Food and Agriculture Organization United Nations, and an agribusiness specialist to World Bank projects. It's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Sharma. Over to you, sir, for your talk.
This talk is about the successful applications of cold chain in the mango storage and transport. As you know, India is the largest producer of mangoes with more than 10 million metric tons of fruits in the world. And there are about 1,000 varieties of Indian origin, but few are of commercial importance. The most famous are Alfonso, Badami and Neelam from south, Kesar from Gujarat, Doshari, Langda and Chausa from North India, and beside a few others. From health point of view, we get nutrition from mangoes or its products in the form of calories, proteins, fat, dietary fiber, vitamins, and many minerals like copper, iron, magnesium, which are very important for the human body and physiology. Therefore, keeping in view such importance of mango, it is very widely used world over, with India as a leading producer and exporter. After the initial preparation of the mature fruits, mature means with total soluble solids more than 14, and inspection undertaken to see the insect larvae, if any, and also desapping of the fruits, which means removal of the sap from the fruits by keeping them inverted for about 15 to 30 minutes so that they don't spoil the fruits, and also removing the injured and damaged fruits. After that, after this preparation, they are required to be kept under low temperatures environment to avoid water loss from the fruits and slow growth of decay causing organisms which are subsequently responsible for anthracnose and stem end rot. So the low temperatures also reduce the potential of human pathogens to proliferate if fruit contamination occurs at any stage. So low temperatures are very important to maintain the fruit quality for a longer time. Therefore, the cold chain for mangoes need to begin at the pre-cooling stage, which means removing the initial heat at the field level and end at the ripening or processing or the consumption level whatever the channel is. Therefore, the storage requirements for mangoes is 12 degrees Celsius and airflow should be 100 to 200 cubic feet per minute, that is CFM, per ton of fresh produce. And to work out such airflow, the cooling coil manufacturer, they make the cooling coil in such a way that you achieve this much CFM volume in any cold room. The room should be loaded in such a way that airflow flows uniformly around all fruits and all stacks. They should be stored in mature raw conditions only, and ripe mangoes cannot be stored in the cold rooms or cold stores or even in the ordinary temperatures because they spoil very fast. There is another practice of forced air cooling, that's at the air temperature of 10 degrees C, it is used to do forced fast air cooling of mangoes if they are likely to be held at higher temperature more than 12 degrees C temporarily at the pack house before shipping, because at shipping they may take some time and temperature may go a little beyond 12 degrees C. Therefore, the forced air cooling of 10 degrees C is applied. And temperature below this is very dangerous because it leads to the chilling injuries when the fruit tend to become black and messy and they are not worth consumption. So, mangoes should be loaded into the reefer trailers so as they meet two important objectives. Heat from all sources should be removed by the refrigerant system and air circulation. And second, the load is protected as much as possible from physical damage caused by load shifting, overhead weight and vibrations. There are successful examples also of using cold chain applications in the mangoes transport or storage. One important one is the Alfonso transport, which used to be sent only by air to overseas. Now it is being transported from Ratnagiri in the extreme western South India to the North India using perfect cold chain in good condition. Another example is the successful storage and transport of mature Dushari mangoes under cold chain is using multi-modal transport system in which the Malihabadi Dushari, for which the geographical indication has been achieved by the National Horticulture Board of India, from Malihabad near Lucknow to the United Arab Emirates by using the reefer container through road from Malihabad to Delhi, and in the second leg from Delhi to Mumbai by train with the same reefer on the train, and Mumbai to United Arab Emirates by sea. So 21 days was the time when such consignment reached very successfully in the Dubai. Other successful cold chain applications are by air, when Indian mangoes are transported to the United States or Europe or other Russian countries. So with the use of cold chain, we can see that not only we can improve and keep the better quality of the fruits, but we can enhance the shelf life of fruits, and therefore there's good trade and agribusiness possibilities for mangoes using this application. And as you know that India is a very rich country for mango varieties, mango production and handling systems. So cold chain can certainly play a very good role for the overall development of cold chain systems in the country and its business. Thank you very much.